Number 58. The middle C hammer of a piano hits two strings, producing beats of 1.5 hertz. One of the strings is tuned to 260 hertz. What frequencies could the other string have? So anytime you're talking about beat frequency, we're going to use this formula, that the frequency of beats will be equal to the absolute value of the first frequency minus the second frequency. Basically, the frequency 1 could be a certain frequency of a certain sound, and frequency 2 would be a certain frequency of another sound. Now, technically, anytime you have the absolute value here, what you can do is you can get rid of the absolute value by adding a plus minus to the answer. What I mean by that is this. If I add a plus minus value to my beat frequency, then I can simply get rid of that absolute value, okay, mathematically speaking. So now this basically tells me that there's going to be two possible answers. All right, this is kind of similar if you've done quadratics in a while, right? You know, the plus minus, when you get to the quadratic, you got to break them up into two problems. So basically this says that the positive f sub b, or the beat frequency, will be equal to f1 minus f2. And then the other equation will be negative f sub b is equal to f1 minus f2. All right. So basically now all we now need to do is basically plug in the values. So we have a beat frequency of 1.5, all right, and let's call the first frequency the 260 hertz, and that's going to be minus f2. And let's solve it, right? So for f2 here, we got to switch the two values. So then f2 will be equal to 258.5, 0, I guess, considering sig figs, and that's going to be hertz, right? That's one answer, okay? The other answer now would be to plug in now negative 1.5 is equal to 260 minus f2. And again, when we do this math now, we're going to realize that f2 is going to be equal to 261.50 hertz. And those would be the two answers. All right. So I hope that helped, guys. Please remember to help us out and subscribe. Tell your friends, hit the like button. Always appreciated. Take care.